Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome to Dan Rock's ROX BOX for, look at me Superman curl going on there. Don't know what's going on there. Nice to see people are on board. Nice to see you all. It is a very, very warm day. I've got a nice little fan going on here to keep me cool. So thank you all so much for joining us on this day. I think it'd be nicer to be inside than outside because it is still a bit of a scorcher. So I have seen that our special guest for tonight is in the waiting room, waiting patiently. So if I can just whiz around the connections, let's just get the energy settled here. Let me just try and sort out that curl. Oh, it's back. So yeah, if we just want to just connect and just discuss some of our connections that we had today, and then I will bring on the lovely Eva. So I've seen that there are some people looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. Eva was my first ever tea leaf reading, and it was only, gosh, I think it was a week ago, but it seems so long ago. And yeah, I'll talk more about my passion of tea leaves when we get to chat with the gorgeous lady. A snake? No, Sandra. We're more into the furries here. We don't. Yeah, I don't think our rabbits and cats would like it if we had a snake. So, Lucy, I connected with my amethyst and I was face to face with a beautiful white dragon. He blew purple smoke at me in a friendly way. He was right in front of me and I was touching his face. I could see myself in his yellow eyes. My first reaction was not to look at my reflection, but he pulled me back and made me look at myself. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a dragon which Hillary helped me to connect with through one of our meditations we did in the Realm of Dragons workshops, and mine is only seahorse size, and he's kind of like a seahorse. He's only got the most smallest of wings, but he's my violet flame dragon. And whenever I need to just release, when I need to just let go and don't let something affect me, he just comes around and just blows the violet flame at me and just allows me to feel a bit more calm, a bit more steady. So good. I'm glad people are looking forward to this. It's going to be good. And once we have introduced Eva, we will be putting up the link, because if anybody would like to participate, we need face-to-face participants. So, hey, Carolyn, try to connect today. Had things going on, so we'll connect this evening. Absolutely. And also with the heat, it might be a bit problematic connecting with crystals why this is going on. So just give a couple of more minutes and then I'll bring this lovely lady on. It's a lovely curl. Thanks, Julie. What a lovely yantra board you've got. I love that crop circle. I'm just going to take these few minutes just to get myself looking kind of okay. This is the problem. I held off until the very last minute to jump in the shower because I didn't want to sit here, because the last couple of evenings I have been kind of getting a little bit uncomfortable. So I thought, right, wait until the last minute, jump in the shower, and then I'm nice and cool then, ready for this evening. But that means that my hair is going to be drying on its own, and it doesn't seem to behave when it wants to dry on its own. Okay, so if that is everything for the connections, if you do pop up your connections then I'll chat about them later on. But let's bring on our lovely Eva. So this lovely lady, we met, I want to say by accident, but I think it was meant to be. She was watching our markets the other Friday. She sent over her email address for me to bill her, and I noticed that she was a mystic. So I thought, oh, I wonder what she does. And then going into it, I found out that she did tea leaves, and it's one of my all-time faves. I've always wanted a tea leaf reading. So she very kindly gave me one, and well, I wanted to connect with her to ask her if she would come on the show to show everybody else what this is about. And she gave me a reading as well. So it was meant to be that our paths were meant to cross. So I know you're amazing at giving people a warm welcome. So for tonight, please welcome our special guest, the lovely Eva.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for welcoming me. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me, Dan?
I can't hear you.
Oh no. I've tested my microphone. Technology is wonderful, isn't it? Ignore the chins while we're doing this. Why is the microphone not working? Shall I go out and come back in again, Dan?
I can't.
Oh, you can't hear me, duh. Okay. Take two.
I've got something plugged in to the air speakers, sweetheart, so it's not going to allow me to hear her.
Microphone's in the camera. That should do. That's for the camera.
No.
I don't know what to do. I can't. If I take that, just take a nearer now.
Hello? Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, I know she's coming back. But I can't. That's your microphone, so it'll have to go through there now. I can't guarantee it's going to work. There was no problem with the sound when that's why we got feedback, so it doesn't make sense. The microphone's in here. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. So we're going to bring her back. New webcams, new technology. Bear with us 1 second. Yeah, no, she was going to go back out, but then we realized it's actually our fault because this webcam has a mic. And so we plugged this in, but then it means for some reason I couldn't hear her. So just wait for her to come back and to see if this... Can you hear me with this unplugged? No, I should be drinking tea, but I'm drinking coffee. It might be a new thing to do some coffee grinds. Okay, so you guys can hear me. So hopefully now this will sort out the issue. All these cables. Right. So we're just waiting for Biggles to make contact with Eva again, because bless her, she went out and it wasn't even her fault. So we'll just wait for her to connect back in. Oh, I quite like mushroom coffee, but this is Mellow Birds. Here we go. She's coming back in. There she is. So, if she is all ready, then let's connect up and speak to the lovely Eva.
Oh,
hello.
Well, I've got my laptop here. I've got the my phone there. Can you hear me now?
I can. Sorry, that was my fault. We've got a new webcam.
Ooh.
And one of the cables is for the mic, but it goes into our earpiece here, and that's what got the sound. So it wasn't your fault. It was my fault. So sorry about that.
That's okay. I'd quite like to swap it to my phone, but I don't know if it will. Can you? Only because of the lights and everything, or should we wing it?
You're fantastic. You look beautiful.
The thing is, can you see the top of my table?
No.
We will do what is known in the profession as winging it.
Let's do it.
Let's wing it. Okay, fantastic. Hello.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you. Nice to, well, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me, even though you tried right at the beginning to shut me up.
It's a pleasure, because I love these, and I love the old-fashioned ways of divination. I love the fortune-telling aspects of this. So when I stumbled across you, or you stumbled across me, and I found this out, I had to have you on here, because it's one of my loves. So if we can start by you introducing yourself and how you got into the art of tea leaf reading.
The art of tea leaf reading. Right now, I'm going to have to bring the laptop. Let's try that. Let's try that. How's that? Because my memory is absolutely atrocious, I've made some notes there, you see, which are in front of me there. So the best laid plans, basically. So myself, quite a long story, really. I've always been, I suppose, since a very small child. My first recollection, I think, is the age of about 6, when I was convinced that I could fly, and I stood at the top of the stairs at home. I can picture it now, and I didn't, and I didn't fall, but I knew that if I put myself, I can picture at the moment now that if I put myself in a certain way of being, that I'd just be able to fly. But that's all I knew. I didn't know how, but I just knew. And I was probably quite an unusual child. So I had friends, but I had an imaginary friend who I got on very well with. And I was quite outside the box from a very small age. And yeah, you resonate with that, do you?
I think most of us would resonate with that. Absolutely.
So I think, and right into oh, you'll love this one. Right into my teens, I was obsessed with T. Lobsang Ramper. Have you heard of him?
No.
You're too young, you see. He wrote. I don't know if anybody else watching. Is there anybody else here that grew up on T. Lobsang Ramper? Anybody? He wrote a series of paperback books. You can get them on Amazon now. And they were all about the third eye and all this deep mystic stuff. And I'd lock myself in my bedroom and I'd read all these things. I considered drilling a hole in my face. You know, it was, you know, all of those things, because I was probably age about 12 or 13, you know, even younger. And I only discovered in a bookshop in Glastonbury about, well, just before the lockdown, that actually he wasn't this monk, Tibetan monk, all right? He was a plumber from Birmingham.
Oh, good old Midlands. Good old Birmingham.
But he made, I don't know how much money this Tibetan monk made on writing. Seriously, have a look. I'll send you the link. T. Lobsang Ramper, and he wrote all these books and said he was, a Hindu monk or whatever, Tibetan monk, and he was actually, sorting out toilet flushes in Birmingham, and I just love that.
A bit of a Jasper Carrot.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. So I sort of was reading all these books when my friends were reading Enid Blyton and all sorts of other things, and just completely obsessed by it all. And then I think, is this too much? Am I talking too much?
No.
Okay. I think then I've done all sorts of things in my world. I won't bore you all with it now, but that side of me was parked, I suppose, for some while. That'll resonate with a vast majority of us. We always seem to park it for a while. Well, a little bit timid of it, sort of aware of it, whatever it was. I didn't even know what it was. Let's face it, I was learning from a plumber in Birmingham. And that's my background. And doing all that, I'm trying to think back. I think I was doing completely by accident some out of body stuff, but didn't know what it was, and found it completely terrifying. And then, sort of as I, grew up and had small children, I had a terrible experience, out of body experience, probably in my very early 30s. And I had a small child then. Well, he was small then, he's not now. But I remember I was in bed upstairs, and my husband at the time was downstairs watching television down 2 flights of stairs. And I remember going up and out and down, bouncing down these stairs, watching him, watching what he was watching on television. And then I went back upstairs and couldn't get back into my body.
Wow. And
that completely and utterly, I did get back in, obviously, unless we're all dead. I don't think we are. But, it was, it completely terrified me. And I was scared to go to sleep, to put myself in that state. So I spent quite a lot of time with not much sleep, because it absolutely just completely terrified me. And again, parked it for a lot of years.
Understandably.
Yeah, it wasn't very funny. And I can still visualize it now. I can visualize seeing myself. I can visualize going down those stairs. And the next day I could tell him what he was watching on television.
Wow.
Quite blatantly. He thought I was crazy, but he thought I was crazy anyway, which is why he's an ex-husband. But, it's like...
you're my new best friend.
Yeah.
We've all got a little crazy at the tea party.
Yeah. So I can't remember then when it sort of started to happen again. It's just been in and out, but it's been there, I think, for ages. I discovered quite recently, just 6 months ago, and I was going to say this in the middle, but I knew everything would go upside down, that actually part of my family, my ancestors, I always thought they were Russian and Polish, and in that area that was all a bit mixed up. My dad's parents were Russian. My mum's grandparents were Polish, and they came over when everybody came over. But I found out from my 86-year-old aunt just about 6 months ago, we were getting some information from her, and she discovered that actually a part of my family were from Romania.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. I asked her, I said, were they gypsies? And she said, of course not. So probably they were.
If anyone's that quick in denial, the answer is yes.
Yeah, and that would sort of explain it, whatever the it is, really, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Because I can't think where on earth this would have come from otherwise.
No.
But I think I'd love to be able to find out more about the roots there, but they didn't keep records back then.
No.
So there's nothing. I've looked and I've tried, because it would be quite interesting to find out if she was telling the truth. So I think that's where it's come from. More recently, I started doing some palm reading.
Not that sort of palm. Is it Percy? Is it Percy?
Peter.
Peter. I know it began with a P.
Yeah, Peter the palm. And I started doing some palm reading, and I got absolutely hooked on that. I mean, like overwhelmed hooked with it. And I was doing mystic parties in people's houses, doing some psychic fairs, you know, just really, really, really private readings at home. I got a little studio, sounds grand, but it's my office there. And just, you know, really going mad on it, absolutely loving it. And like you say, I love the older, I mean, I do some tarot as well. And I love tarot, don't get me wrong. And oracle cards. I read some goddess oracle cards as well.
I mean, tarot, that goes back centuries. I mean, you know, people can do tarot reading with a deck of cards, because that's where the deck of cards came from, was the tarot. But for some reason, that seems to be more in the limelight now, where it's very hard to find the tea leaves, the palmists. I mean, we are going to get you back later on for a later show to do palmistry. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
That's another favourite of mine. And you do the scrying as well. But it's funny how it seems to be tarot that's here, and the others seem to be kind of endangered. Yeah,
endangered. I'm an endangered species. Currently a bit like a hippopotamus, but
not at all.
Not endangered. But you know, it's I do some tarot and I love it. But I've got an absolute passion for the very, very, yes, the more, well, it's old fashioned as well. Tarot's old fashioned, but I think tarot is very, very old fashioned in the oracle cards and everything, but they're in vogue at the moment, aren't they?
They are.
They're very much in vogue, which is great. But I just dare to be a bit different, I think, usually.
And I'm glad you've dared. I'm glad you've took that leap.
So started with the palm reading, which is still very much, I love it. And I'm doing remote readings with that, if people send good enough pictures. And particularly fingerprints, actually. But that's another talk. I'll stop on palms. So otherwise I won't stop. Then the tea leaf reading. I've been toying with tea leaf reading. I hadn't tried any at psychic fairs or anything, because although I think I will when we go back out there. I think I could be geared up for it now. You can't see here, I've got my little travel kettle there. So I don't know what you can see, actually, to be fair.
We could just see Peter, the black curtain, and your beautiful self.
Oh, okay.
But don't forget, if you want any pictures of your cups, just ask, just give us the nod and what you want bringing up, and we can show you pictures up on here that you sent to us, right, sweetheart?
Yep, no problem. We'll be there. So yeah, I was starting just to learn the tea leaf reading, really. Again, with palm reading, it's massive. It's like learning a new religion. And the same really with the tea leaf reading. When everything went into lockdown, I just felt that the tea leaf reading lent itself very, very much better to camera. So, and that has now exploded in my brain as well, massively. And I'm hoping, not this minute, but I'm hoping in a little while that, is anybody watching us? People are watching. I don't know.
We have got people watching us. I've got comments there, sweetheart. There's so many people saying hello. There's so many people that are discussing what their nans used to do. So
fantastic.
It's not just me and you, sweetheart. We've got
which is fine, but it's nice to,
I wouldn't mind chatting just us two, but no, we are chatting to an audience.
Okay, cool. So I'm hoping that a couple of people would like to have their tea leaves read in a while. I can certainly do at least 2 before I have to rush to the toilet.
That is absolutely, yeah.
I think we can do 2. We probably do 2 as a practical demonstration in a while. If people want to get themselves into get ready, Yep.
I think Roger, that's
my husband.
Your husband, he's just put hello, Eva. So even your husband is supporting you.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So he's there. He said he'd watched for a while.
Oh, bless it. Yeah, we will put the link on, like the link we sent you. We will put that link on. And then we will put some people up. So it won't be hiding behind these comments, people. You will be coming up on here and seeing this lovely lady face to face. And I will drop out because even though we're on live, I still want that personal connection with you and
really important.
So I will drop out of that. Okay. So
yeah.
We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 people that have said yes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, because it's you, and you've been so kind to let me on here. I'll do a couple this evening, and if anybody else, if I can't get to the others, then I will give you, if you give those people a link to my website, or put that up at the end.
Yep.
It's basically evamaymystic.com. I will, what will I do? I will make a voucher so that they can, because they're all in the world, aren't they? They're in this world.
They're in this world, yeah.
I'll do them a short taster tea leaf reading for free if I can't get to them, okay?
Bless you. Bless you, Eva. Thank you. And obviously, if anybody wants more of an in-depth reading, then please, we will put the link for Eva's website. So obviously tonight we can only do little practice ones, little demos, but please go over and I'll be going again. I don't know, is it like tarot? Do you leave it every 6 months before you have another reading?
Well, I'll just tell you, I've got a little bit of brief history on tea leaf reading.
Yep,
now
go for it.
It's only little, and I'm not a history person as either. So I'll just tell you a couple of bits and bobs on it, and then answer your question on that.
Absolutely.
So, I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell you straight away. Basically, it depends on the questions that you have. So it is very different to palm reading and tarot. You could do your cards every day, really, couldn't you?
You draw a card.
Yeah, you could. So tea leaf reading's the same. If you wake up in the morning and you think, ooh, I don't know about blah, 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 whatever blah, blah, blah is, then you could read the leaves for that day.
Mm-hmm.
The cup that you pour, the leaves that you have there, that's the cup, by the way, that that will then answer the questions about the immediate now. Or it might be that your question is longer term, or a mix of both.
That makes sense. If you wanted something like, for that day, this week, then you have that. But if you wanted something long term, then you'd have that answer. But then you won't ask that again because it's a long term situation.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Can I just ask another question?
Of course, ask me anything you like.
Have you found that there's a particular? This is a bit of a daft question, but is there a particular leaf that gives you a more accurate reading?
Yes.
Could you have? Is there a difference between Asda's own tea bags to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a daft question.
No. And I've drunk a lot of tea to get this far. Hyper. So in the answer to your question, okay, I'm ready for that question. Here's a tea bag.
Okay.
And I'll open that and just pour it. That's why I wanted you to be able to see the table, really. What I'll do is if I you went then.
No, I'm here.
Okay. If I just, is that fan there annoying with the noise, or is it okay?
It's okay for me. I've got a fan here as well, sweetheart. So we've got our fans around us.
Yeah, my only fan. Okay. So I've just emptied that tea bag.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the leaves?
If you just
pour them all over the...
Yes.
Oh, okay, they've gone. So best laid plans with the camera on the phone. What's going on? Up, down. There.
That's it.
There they are.
There they are.
Excuse the tremor. I have a tremor, so excuse me, people.
That's fine.
So you can see it's almost like powder.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really powdery there. It doesn't really leave any good shapes with a tea bag. Way too dusty. I tried that at the beginning and it was just messy. I was left with like clogs in the teacup and I was looking at it thinking, how on earth do you read that? It's just like a blur of tea.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can't really do the tea leaves. I've got you see, I'm ready for the question. Here's this one. I love this tea. It's a green tea. Ooh. And it's got pink rose petals in it.
Ah, that'd be nice for a love question.
It's stunning tea.
Oh,
and it smells. It's almost like the Moroccan rose tea, and they pour it.
Oh yes.
You'd like this. It's Sainsbury's. Taste the difference, and probably its tea leaves tell the difference.
This could be an advertisement for.
Yeah, they're paying me. Can you see? But it's actually got rose petals, little bits of rose in it. It's absolutely stunning. Can you see?
I can see them. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So that works reasonably well. The thing with it is, it's the shape of the actual leaves. You need a good. I've tried all sorts. There's so much tea in this house. This one again is a golden caramel. I think that one's, but it's large leaves is the key. Large leaves. So again, that one's got, this is a golden rooibos tea, golden caramel.
Oh.
It smells lovely. It's very pretty. But can you see the leaves are quite a good shape?
Yes.
So
So the leaves do play an important part.
Really, really do. My favourite, this one seems to work best for me. Well, we'll find out shortly. But this is the one I tend to use, and it's Earl Grey.
It's what you used for me.
Yes. Oh, if Eva clicks on the link on her other device, I can bring both on screen. Then you can swap her over if the other device is better for me. Clicks on the link. What link? Oh, it's there. I am on there. I'm on the other one. Yeah, that would be good. Swap me. Swap me. Only then you can see the table.
Is there a link there or something, Eva?
I've got it. I can see myself and Peter in my phone. I did the same thing. I'll go out of there and come back in. Are you okay with me doing this?
I have no idea. This is technical support, but technical support doesn't like to talk, and I don't really understand what he put up. So
he said if I put the link into my other device.
It says try it. It says try it. So if you leave out of that one,
it means I've got to go. What if you won't let me back? Or should we just carry on? I can see myself in the other one as well. We'll see how we go. If he's blocked me, if suddenly I'm not there and I'm there, I'll teleport.
That's fine. Absolutely.
Okay.
That is fine. Yeah. If he's got any more wise suggestions, he'll put up in a comment. But he's more than welcome to come and speak and sort it out. Yeah, we'll be okay. So we got the Earl Grey. Earl Grey is my tea of choice for most of the time, and it's got nice big leaves, and it's got like I don't know if it's the bergamot dudes in there. You can just see them, and they help with making the shapes. Fabs. Yes. So yes, that's the difference. Shall we get some people up and?
Oh well, what I'll do. Well, this is vital. I'm boiling the kettle first because otherwise the tea will be too hot for me to drink and do the leaves. But while we're waiting for that, I'll just tell you a little brief history on the tea leaf reading, if that's okay. Absolutely. Very brief. And then a tour of different cups that I've got.
Yep.
Because it's really interesting. Well, I think it is. The different cups. I will check on my notes because my memory is appalling. But tea leaf reading is also known as tassography, and it's said to have had its origins in Asia, the Middle East, and ancient Greece. Ooh. But in the Middle East, they tended to use coffee. So in answer, again, to your question about different tea leaves, you can read coffee grinds.
I was wondering that.
And we'll go into that a little bit more in a minute.
Yeah. Because I might be your male competitor. I might go into coffee.
Yeah, go coffee. But I'll tell you a bit. It's my take on the actual reading in a while. Tea leaf reading, it's thought to have developed because life was often discussed over a cup of tea. It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then people realised that they could see their discussions reflected in their teacups. A bit like looking at shapes in clouds. Yeah. Now the Romanian gypsies, I think they were awesome. They were on it, right? They didn't miss an opportunity. You get the gas and electric, and the charity people come to your door. They did door-to-door tea leaf readings.
Where are they now?
I'm going to start doing that.
Please.
How brilliant is that? Door-to-door tea leaf readings.
That would be amazing. I can remember my grandma talking about things like that, because I think I'm yet to spit in the tube, but I'm sure I've got some Moroccan and that sort of heritage inside. It looks like it, definitely. Yeah, in a good way. Now my kettle's boiled, so before I tell you any more, I'm going to skip into this and make a cup of tea. I've got other cups where I can do show and tell, but I'm actually going to make one so that it's cool enough for me actually to do a reading with. Otherwise, it just won't be, and then I'll be burning my mouth. I've got my special little spoon, and I've become completely OCD with how many leaves
to make a proper cup of tea for reading.
Absolutely. You've got it down to a fine art.
Yeah. Well, too many and they just clump in a really messy way. So I'm just going to make that one ready. Blue Peter people, here's one we prepared earlier.
Woo!
Now, normally, what I do, the minute I've poured that tea, I start to watch it. And I watch to see, the other day I was reading for somebody and a heart just formed in the leaves on top of the cup. And it was really interesting because I drank the tea, I did all the bits and pieces, and it was a different heart, but there was another heart had formed in the bottom of the cup. So that love went straight through, right from the beginning. There was so much love in that cup.
Oh.
I'm just having a little peek in there, just for a moment. This takes about 5 minutes to cool down, you see. Now, the door-to-door. I love the idea of door-to-door tea leaf reading.
Yeah.
Then in America, tea parlors opened in the 1800s, and tea was becoming more popular over there then. And in World War I, the women began opening their own tea parlors and read leaves there. And in this country, the Victorians basically were all over it like a rash. It was like their Netflix, basically. So they, what else are they doing? Nothing much. Let's read some tea leaves. They were really big into tea and tea drinking and the whole ceremony, because there is a whole lot of, there's lots of readers watching this, I'm sure, but ceremony is a huge part of everything we do.
Mm-hmm. With
the crystals, with the cards. It's not just about making a cup of tea and drinking it.
No.
You can actually use a mug of ordinary tea with tea leaves and milk and 3 sugars, builder's tea. But of course, once you put the milk in, it's more difficult to negotiate the tea leaves, because you don't want to be drinking the tea leaves. You're basically drinking someone's future, aren't you then?
Absolutely. Their future's going down your cake hole. And
it's not polite, is it?
That's not it's not the way we want to read it.
It really isn't, is it? So yeah, the Victorians were having a good old time with it, really. And then, like you say, it became like a few people doing it, but not really many. It's very popular in Australia, actually. There's a lot of people there doing it, but not so much here. Now, but while that's still cooling, if it's okay, I'll give you a little tour of some teacups.
Absolutely. Yeah? Please do, Alice.
Yeah, teacups. Well, funny you should say that. I haven't sent a picture of that one, but I'm going to show you it now.
Have you got an Alice in Wonderland one?
It says Curiouser and Curiouser.
Oh, beautiful.
And inside, it's got a doorway and a key.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, can you see that?
Absolutely.
How awesome is that? But that's not the awesome bit. The awesome bit of this cup, I've started backwards. Oh, well. The awesome bit of that bit is the saucer.
Oh, you've got all the... And it's funny, actually, because my mother-in-law, she's just commented, and she's got a beautiful Alice in Wonderland mirror. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Alice in Wonderland. But yes.
It does say we're all mad here in the middle.
Absolutely. I am down with that.
And it's new, this cup. There's a cup and saucer on it. It's new. But I brought it today to show you that sometimes you can read the saucer. You don't need to read the cup, or you can read both.
Okay.
So I'll move back to that probably. Yep. Would your good man be kind enough? It doesn't really matter which one, because I've got all my cups there.
Okay.
Would you like to pop a picture up for me, please? A cup picture, not the one with the writing on the, not the one that says, I can't remember what I put there now, situation and all that. Not that one.
Your actual cups, absolutely.
Actual cups, just any one, and I'll just give you a little talk on it. What have we got?
Problem. Biggles is loading up.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I haven't got that one with me. That's why I sent you a picture of that one. Now, there seem to be just really almost 4 different types of tea leaf reading cups that you can buy as tea leaf reading cups. Okay, that's one of them. And as you can see, it's got zodiac signs. I think that one's quite an old one. And the old ones are horribly expensive. The new ones are horribly expensive. The old ones are double horribly expensive. So that one's got the zodiac signs on, which is very, very pretty. It's not me, but it's very pretty.
Yep. It's not calling to me either, but I can understand why some people would be drawn to using that for a tea leaf.
Yeah. What have we got next?
Next, please, Biggles. Oh, here we go.
Now, that one is, I said the other ones were horribly, horribly expensive. That one's horribly, horribly, that I think on eBay, if you see one of those, they're in excess of £200. Yeah. It's a Paragon, which is the make of the China, Paragon tea leaf reading cup and saucer. And it's beautiful, but unbelievably expensive. The symbols on the inside are, what are they called? Not the tarot, I've forgotten the word. Help me. Lenormand symbols on the inside there. But isn't it pretty?
It's so pretty.
And beautiful. It's a beautiful shape. The shape of the cup makes a difference as well.
Yeah.
I should have taken a picture with it on its side. It comes to like a V at the bottom. The base of it is tiny, and it just really good for swirling the tea around.
Beautiful. That was quite similar to the one that you used for me. Yes,
I've got one that's got the tea in ready, and I've got one on the table. Cool. So I'll do another one next, please. Next one. Okay, this is the cup of knowledge. Again, very old, very expensive. Luckily, it's not me. And it's the cup of knowledge, and you can see, as you were saying before, Dan, it's got the actual playing cards on the inside. So you would read. It would give you that combination of reading the playing cards and the tea leaves.
That's amazing. That's quite a nice combination.
It's stunning. Again, that would be a couple of £100. Maybe when I'm a grown up, I will be able to afford one. I don't know. It's stunning. It's stunning, isn't it? Be a little wait for that.
I love you.
Say it as it is,
Grown up. I'm waiting for my next life to be a grown up.
Yeah, there's not much chance, I don't think. But isn't it great? It's great, isn't it lovely?
I like that one.
Yeah. Expensive, and not very many of them around. So, yeah, stunning. Another time, maybe I could do. I would like one at some stage. I've got quite a lot of cups now. Again, it's become an obsession, but
absolutely,
it's more expensive. More expensive than palm reading. Palm reading, just give us your hand,
That
you're
is,
done. Yeah. Okay, let's have another one.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay. Oh, that's brand new. Actually, I've got that one here. Brand new, all the way from Australia.
Good day.
Yeah, it's quite heavy. Quite a heavy cup, and it's quite. This was my second tea leaf reading cup, and it's quite steep on the sides, and it's really quite heavy. It's got a beautiful gold handle. And I love the fact that it's got all the zodiac on the saucer. Very beautiful cup, but quite heavy. Very beautiful.
So has it got the constellations?
Yes.
The star
I don't-
constellations.
I
Ah.
don't know if they're real though. Are they real or are they just pretty? I think they might be just pretty.
If you're going to be putting lines over stars, I would like to think that they would have done it in a real thing. If you're going to do it good. So be worth checking that out.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'll check that out tomorrow. But it's very beautiful, and again, it's got the Lenormand. The lady I buy these from, she uses the Lenormand system of the little symbols on the inside of the cup, and I like that. It suits me well. That way I use a combination of the symbols, where the tea has landed, and if it's made any shapes in between.
Yeah. I must admit, even though I liked the playing card one, because I do like the cards, when you use this symbol for my reading, for me, it made it easy for me to understand that.
Yes, I think it's quite good to. I think I go a bit into school teacher mode with this. I think people like to understand a bit of the why. I think we're more analytical now than we used to be, even though we are very spiritual people and we're very much in touch with that side of us. I think we still have those. I've just noticed how much tea I've got on my computer. Tea leaves. We still need answers, don't we?
We do.
And let's do another one, and I'll add a bit more in a minute. Have we got another teacup a moment, please?
Oh,
Yeah.
look.
Now, I've got that one here. I've got that one. Again, this is a copy of an old one. It's got a ship in the bottom. It's got the planetary signs around it. And then it's got lots of little symbols around the edge. And the outside, it says, perchance, this cup will show it thee. I presume you're the thee. Wouldst thy fortune like to see?
Ah.
And then the saucer actually is quite deep as well on that one. Beautiful saucer.
Yeah, and that's got the zodiac signs going round, hasn't it? I can see Pisces there, and yeah.
And I think what you do with this one is you'd read the cup. You'll see in a minute. I put a napkin on the. It's a horribly messy thing. This I put a napkin on the saucer, but with this one, I just invert the cup and let the leaves fall there, and then you've got the combination of reading both.
Yeah, brilliant.
Which leads me on to one that I didn't send a picture for.
Eva.
Oh, so naughty. But I don't need to, I don't think, because I can show you. It's actually glass.
Ah.
Now, it's not a tea leaf reading cup, but I bought it as an experiment, and it's quite interesting. I've only used it once, this one, actually, as an experiment. And it was fascinating because I did the leaves for myself, but then actually you can see in the bottom, it's like a glass bottom boat. Yeah. Can you see? Yeah.
Yep.
And what I could see in the top was a very different picture to what I could see in the bottom.
Ah.
Really interesting.
So it could also be like in the tarot aspect of a reverse card.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
Really interesting. And what I did as well, I've got a Facebook group, Eva May Facebook group, and I posted the picture of the bottom of the cup. And I asked,
why am I not a member of this group?
Why are you not a member of my group?
Yeah. Why am I not a member?
I'll invite you tomorrow. I don't know. I'll invite you tomorrow.
I'm inviting myself after this show.
Yeah, invite yourself. Anybody can invite yourself. Well, not anybody, only people we like, and I presume my gang. It's trendy to say you've got a tribe nowadays, isn't it?
It is. It is my tribe are here. My tribe.
I don't want a tribe. I want a gang. I want a really edgy crowd. Okay, I want a gang.
You're a Peaky Blinder, aren't you?
Yeah. I didn't have a gang at school. I want a gang now. So yeah. So I posted the picture of the bottom of the cup, and I said, "What do you see?" And everybody had a different take on it. Hold that thought, park that thought one moment. And can I see that picture, please, of the bottom of the cup, the blue one, where I've put the writing in? I think I can make that work. And then I'll read somebody's leaves. Okay, so a couple of ways you can read the leaves. One of the ways is if the leaves land at the bottom, you can see there, that can be a situation. And then around the edge can be obstacles. And then outcomes, solution, and advice on the edge of, towards the top and the edge of the cup. Where the handle of the cup is, that's called the home or the house, and that is the person whose leaves you're reading. So if something lands near there, that's nearer to them. Okay. That's one way of reading it. That picture can go if you like now, and then I can just show you this in the cup here. Thank you. Thank you. Or you can say, as your question earlier was, can you read the leaves? How often would you read the leaves? Say I just want a reading for this week. Then the bottom of the cup could be today. The middle of the cup could be Wednesday, next Wednesday or whatever. And the top, you know, so you can do it in a time thing like that. My memory is absolutely appalling. So I don't do any of those things. Let me show you this, all right? Let me show you this. This was, I've done this, I love this. So I got this old book, all right? The old complete book of fortune. Okay, I don't need anything else now. It cost me £7. Smells lovely, right? £7. The complete book of fortune. It's got everything in here. It's so old. It's basically a copy of a really old book. This book is a facsimile edition of a book published many years ago. The circumstances at that time were very different to those that prevail today. Okay? Right, now I love this. All right. I thought, right, I'm going to learn all the symbols. Right? This is why I've gone on to this. I'm going to learn all the symbols and then I'll know what I'm doing. This does come around. So all the tea leaf symbols go from before crystal reading. All right. It's a good book. All the tea leaf symbols are basically all that. All right. All those. And on each page, there's about 100. Okay. So I haven't got and like I said, my memory is appalling. And also, this isn't necessarily that relevant nowadays. I've picked some to share with you, and then I really will read some leaves. I've got a favourite one in a minute. So there's all sorts of obvious ones. If you see a fairy or a feather or an explosion, this takes no prisoners. This book, I'll tell you.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so here's some that don't count anymore. Does anybody know what a festoon is? If you see a festoon in your teacup, right? Oh, it signifies festivities, not at the moment. A round of harmless pleasures. And if near the house, that's the person, it denotes a social gathering under your roof. A festoon.
Festoon.
Oh, if you see a ferret, okay, a ferret.
Ooh, I know a ferret.
A ferret, hidden enemies are at work to destroy your peace of mind. That's how you get a ferret. Yeah. Do not, however, neglect petty scandals. Do not, however, underestimate the strength of your attackers, ferrets, and therefore be lulled into a false sense of security. They will strike where and when you least expect. I thought I'd better not learn this. It's terrifying. I'm terrified. So then you've got, hang on, there's a couple more. They're just brilliant. This one, a jackal. Would you know a jackal if you saw one in a teacup?
It's like a fox. They're the scavengers. They're the little fox things.
A jackal. Who knows a jackal? Do you think they've made this up? A jackal denotes a mischief maker. You will suffer petty annoyances from idle gossip. A jackal. I mean, the tea looking like a jackal. Really?
I would need a little bit of colorization to say it was a jackal, because it could either be a coyote or a fox or.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. I got two more. A perambulator.
Is that something you give to a pregnant lady?
I don't know. It says new projects are foretold. It is probable that these will be connected with travel. And if the sign is clear, lead to the fulfillment of your ambitions. I thought a perambulator was a pram.
Well, that's what I thought.
I don't know. This is my favourite. If we get one of these in the teacup, we've got a real problem. All right, are you ready? This is for real. This is in this book, okay? The Book of Complete Fortune. Trousers. I'm serious. Seriously. Trousers. Trousers. Seriously. Trousers in our teacup. Yeah.
If you find trousers in your teacup, you're going to have a soggy bottom.
Oh no. It says happiness calls through scandal. There's a lot of scandal. They liked scandal, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Revelations concerning your past and intimate life are predicted. Face facts with a brave demeanor. Let the dead bury the dead.
That fortune book likes to put the EBGBs in, don't they?
So I thought, I'm not going to learn any of those, all right, because I can't remember them anyway. It's a waste of time. And, you know, it's very, so I don't basically. So
give that to Peter the Palm.
I love the book, though. It's a great book. But so basically, I go with the flow. That's all I'm saying. I don't use any of the things that I just talked about.
No.
And sometimes when you read somebody's tea leaves, they don't get the answer they expect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you. Would somebody like to read the tea leaves with me?
I am sure if we.
Have I terrified everybody? I've probably terrified everybody. It's what I do.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Who would like to go first?
So if we can have, Hubby has just put up the link. So we've got the link in the comment section there. So I'm not
going to say anything about trousers. I'm not going to say anything scary or nasty. It's not my thing. Okay.
But you will be coming on live. We will be seeing you. So please, I know it's lovely out there, but I want people to be clothed. We want trousers on the participants. Yes. We don't want trousers in the teacups, please. So we will just wait for people to
come in,
click on the link, and then we will bring them up.
What I'll do while they're doing that, I've got chain teacups here. So what I'll do is I'll make another one so that'll be cool by the time. Which cup do you want me to use for the second reading? I'm using the one with the cards in the bottom. Should we do which one? Choose one.
So we've got the cards. We've got the playing cards there.
No, that's the only one I haven't got. I've never used this one. I just bought it on eBay. I just got it today.
Yeah, shall we go for Alice?
Oh, Alice. I can do Alice.
Shall we do Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. Because inside Alice in Wonderland, there's a door and a key. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. As it says, curiouser and curiouser. Okay,
and
so
I like the teacup there because it reminds me of Chip from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Really is. Don't tell Disney we're doing this. Right.
No. We're mentioning ferrets, trousers, Alice, and
all
Chip.
In one conversation.
All in one conversation. All in one night.
Yeah. So I've put some tea in there ready, just so that otherwise it won't be. It will be too warm for me to drink. I do shake, people. Ignore my shaking. I've got a tremor. Okay. Has everybody run away, Dan?
No, they're just. We've got some people have tried the link, but it's not working. But the link is also at the top. And also just be patient as well, because if everybody has clicked it,
Oh, okay, it's confusing.
time, it might be confusing. So just be patient with it. Treat it like a baby. Treat it like a pair of trousers and a teacup.
We can do that.
Be gentle with it. But yeah, we've had it before. So we've had people on. We've had people on before. So and you came on. So
eventually, yeah, despite cameras, lights, and stuff everywhere, we got there in the end.
I didn't realise it was me, and I didn't realise you said that you were going to go and come back. Else
Sorry,
we should have kept you there. And I automatically just looked and thought, you're plugged into my headphone piece, so that must mean that you're not. That might be the problem there. And as soon as I unplugged it, there was the issue.
I panicked. I did a bit of a panic. I've got my crystal here that you sent me.
Oh,
I love it. Thank you.
Oh, your other ones have gone. They've all gone as well. They're all in the hands of the postman.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And then I've got my candles that are being made.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got candles on the boil. Well, not now, but they'll be on my website soon. So, lots happening.
Yes. So
with the cups, while we're waiting for someone, the past, present, and future thing, and I think I said that's right with the glass teacup. With this, we see, and with any readings, all the people that are watching that do readings, even though it's all there, you see beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
And you see each cup has a theme, I find. Cups have themes. And they come on as and sometimes it takes a little while to unravel the theme, but they've got themes. And also, but we see what we want to see. We see what we want to see in a tarot card.
Yes.
We some of it's out of our control, but what I see as shapes, somebody else might not see them.
Okay.
So it's very, like I say, there's all these ways you can do it. I just do what I do, basically.
Yeah. And also, is this something that you teach?
Yeah, to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with any style of reading, isn't it?
Yeah, you teach. You give people the confidence to trust in their own intuition, and then let them fly the nest. Kind of. Yeah.
So if anybody does want lessons, I can do lessons.
Me, please.
Yeah, you please. Yeah.
I would love.
You're not far away, are you? I'd come and do. I could do it remotely. It's fine, but it would be better to do it together. I think.
Oh, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Eva, we've got somebody in the waiting room.
Oh.
I'm going to slip down, and he's going to come up. Take what you want from that.
Fantastic. Everything. Okay.
But you've got the lovely Lucy here, okay?
I'm excited.
And I'll come back afterwards. All right, sweetheart?
Okay, cool.
Okay, so if we could bring up...
Lucy, hello.
Hello, Eva. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for putting up with all my chats so far.
Oh, it's been interesting.
I hope so. I haven't done this sort of presentation before with the tea leaves, so this is new for me.
You're doing marvellous.
So I'm just going with the flow. Have you ever had a tea leaf reading?
I have. My ex-husband is Turkish, so his aunties and grandma used to do tea and coffee.
Fantastic.
Reading. Yeah, although they were all in speaking in very fast Turkish, so I didn't always grasp all of it, to be honest.
No, fascinating though. No, that's really good. And I don't want to know anything about you. I'm not being rude, but I will find out more. And thank you so much for doing this. As I said, I won't say anything scary or nasty. There's enough scary and nasty out there in the world. This is positive and upbeat. I've told you all a bit about my history. I don't claim to be psychic. I think that puts a different set of expectations on people. Oh, you went sideways. Oh. Hello. I don't claim to be psychic, although probably because you've watched earlier, you probably get that I am a bit, whether I like it or not. It's there. I can't help it. I do some pretty weird stuff in my head. So whatever happens now between us, I don't know what's going to happen. All right, you never know. Just never know, but it won't be nasty, okay?
Okay.
Can I ask you, first of all, in a minute, I'm going to ask you for, I don't want you to tell me, it can be a wish or a dream, or it can be a situation. It can be a situation that you're in and are just a bit confused with, or something that, just any situation. Now, what's important is you might have been thinking while you've been watching me, oh, I'm going to ask that question if I get picked. But if something, but if something else came into your mind then, I want it to be that thing or things. It can be more than one thing. So you can have a dream or a wish and a situation, or two dreams, two wishes. But what's really important to me is that it's spontaneous, and that's what just came into your mind straight away.
Okay.
I have to ask you, it's not about health, is it? Because I don't deal with health.
No.
Tea leaves and health don't mix in my mind.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay. I just wanted to make that, I don't want that. Okay, fantastic. So let me know when you've got something. Don't force it. You didn't force
I've got it.
Yeah, okay. Really makes a difference. There was a woman I was doing leaf reading for the other weekend, because her eyes went up like that, and she forced something and she got the answers to something completely else.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, are you happy with that? Or
Yeah,
you changed?
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, I'm happy.
You're happy. Okay, cool. What I want you to do now is just, in a moment, are your feet on the floor? Can you reach the floor? Yeah.
Just
about. I want you to be relaxed. I want you to be grounded as well. If you were relaxed and you were sitting before, that also works.
No, it's fine.
And I want you to take a deep breath in, and when you breathe out, I want you to feel that connection between you and me. Are you ready? Deep breath in now. And when you breathe out and your shoulders relax, that's it. You're really good at this. I just want you to start to feel that connection between you and between me. Feel that coming?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Now, the next time when you breathe in and then breathe out, I want you to send that dream or that wish to me. Are you ready? Breathe in, deep breath in. And breathe out. And just send that dream or that wish towards me. Keep breathing. The other day I forgot to tell someone to breathe. And their face went blue. Okay. Now one more time, one deep breath in and breathe out, and just breathe that wish or dream towards me now. And towards the tea. We're just going to bring that. Feel that connection between us getting stronger and stronger. Well done. That's really good. I'm now going to drink the tea. Being really careful not to drink the leaves. I'm looking for shapes. I can see a letter M a letter M already. Sometimes they just... Be interesting with other people watching, because I don't know how the energies are going to be. I drink nearly to the bottom.
Oh, cool.
Nearly there. It's funny, I drink the tea, but I'm looking out of the corner of my eye so I don't miss anything that forms. Okay, now unfortunately you can't see the top of the table, which is a shame. What I'll do is I'll just show you, I've put a napkin there because this is horribly messy.
Okay.
And I'm swirling your tea, and then I'm going to invert the cup, okay? But I can't show you that, I'm afraid. Sorry.
It's okay.
Just swirl it. Oh, a little bit more. That's the business. And let's see what's going on for you. Are you ready to see what those tea leaves say to me about you? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's going on for you. Now I'm going to give you a quick peek into the cup, but I can only... Oh, you've got a great cup there. Let's just show you inside, but I have to show you quickly because I don't want them to slide.
Yep.
But what I will do, if you Facebook me at the end of this, I'll send you a picture of the inside of your cup.
Thank you.
Let's see what's going on. So, I don't want to know about your situation yet. So, you've got, let's look for some letters. Could be a dragon there, actually. That's rather nice. So, you've got quite a lot of tea leaves on... Hello, we've been photobombed by a small human.
Yes.
Hello, small human. Who are you?
That's my daughter. That's my daughter, Talia.
Hello. Looks like a princess. So I'm just going to show you in the bottom of the cup here. I don't know if other people can see. There's a mountain in the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got quite a lot of leaves. Almost, I'll tell you what, they're almost circling that mountain. So they're not climbing the mountain. It's almost like you're trying to make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's almost like, and it's connected to this. There's a snake in the bottom there. Now the snake is about rebirth. He's shedding his skin, and there's leaves sort of pointing in an arrow way towards that, towards some life changes maybe. Certainly, I would say there's also at the bottom of the cup there. There's like a birch thing. It looks like a witch's broomstick.
Yeah.
Okay, like a witch's broomstick. It's not. Well, it could be, but there's almost like whatever it is, you're trying to beat yourself up a bit about it, or you tend to.
Mm-hmm.
Does this resonate yet?
It does. Yes, it does.
Okay. And also there's quite a lot of leaves on a little mousy dude at the bottom there, and that's almost like people are trying to influence you, or you're listening to a lot of other people's opinions about what you should be doing and where you're going. Yes. Instead of maybe trusting your own instincts.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Right, okay. You've got it's a good cup, lot going on. There's a fish, there's a lucky fish. That's good. There's that's made in the leaves there. This is just a quickie reading, obviously. Yeah. It's a good cup. You've got a little bird flying towards the sunshine, which is nice. And again, that's another lucky symbol. you've got leaves on a bird as well. So again, that's all good luck things. There's leaves on an anchor. The anchor is security. I don't know if you feel like you're going around in circles a bit lately.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. We're getting there. Let me just gaze. I have to look for symbols. Just have a little look from all angles and see if I can unravel your teacup. Security is a big thing. The security, celebrations, busy mind. A man.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is that a nice one?
Yeah, man. Or a male influence there and some celebrations. It's an all right cup. It's an all right cup, isn't it? Okay.
Nice cup of tea.
Yeah. So we've got a definite fish there. There's fish, celebrations, tree, security, anchor and security. There's a lot to do with security in this cup.
Right.
Security, new beginnings. So I'm just looking for letters. This isn't the sort of thing you can do quickly, by the way. This is swift reading, but it's not easy. It's an interesting shape. Letter Y, but the Y could be questioning. You're questioning yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll try and show you the Y. And the Y is over, it's very artistic. Are you artistic?
I am, yes.
Yeah, so it's an artistic Y. And it's in the bottom of the cup. Can you see it or not from that angle? Really hard.
Not quite.
It's got quite a long tail on it, but it's like, why? To me, it's almost saying, why? Why?
Yes,
yeah?
I am.
Yes. That's what it says. So it's not like a why. It's a real sort of cry. Not like a boo-hoo cry, but it's a cry of why.
Yeah.
Does that have resonance at all?
It does have resonance, yes. Thank you.
Okay, so it's interesting, isn't it? It is like unraveling a story in here.
Yeah.
But you've got good. There's good to come. Okay, whatever it is, there's good to come. There's definitely yeah. And the tree's got a lot of foundations. So on the tree there's on the base of the tree there's leaves, and it's almost like you need some foundations planted, whether it's with a seed of thought or whether it's just you feel you need that security in those foundations.
Yeah. That definitely resonates with me, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to share your thought or dream? Don't feel pressurized.
No. Well, what it was is you're right about sort of a busy mind and kind of having a lot going on. I'm trying to sort of figure out where to go career-wise. There's like an umbrella of things that I'm interested in. I need to kind of find the one thing, if you know what I mean.
So that would be the shedding of skin and the rebirth, wouldn't it?
Yes, I want to start afresh.
Start afresh, but you do need that security. And lots of people at the moment are going through this redevelopment and rebirth and finding or refinding themselves, aren't they? And a lot of it, I think, is just trusting. We do need to still earn money, don't we? But at the same time, we need to trust ourselves and what we really want.
Yeah, I find having 2 children by myself, it's difficult to leap into something else because I'm leaping into the unknown, if you know what I mean.
You're artistic and you are a thinker. So there's definitely a man's influence, but also on the flower, there's the lady's influence there. And you have, it is a lucky cup. You've got birds flying towards the sunshine, which is lovely. you know, that, but you have got that big why in the bottom of that cup. That why? Well, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Going around in
Yes.
circles, beat myself up because I can't make my mind up.
Yeah, that's it. I think going from one thing to another and going back round again.
Yeah, I'd love to spend some more time talking with you.
I'd love. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what are your choices?
In terms of the I'm trying to go back to originally what I used to do, like holistic therapies, but I'm also learning to be a counsellor, and I try and want to blend everything, but I don't quite know how to do it yet.
Okay. What I
and also I like art and being creative, so I kind of want to have it all. I want to just
why shouldn't you?
Yeah.
You could, I'm sure. You've just got to wait. I'll tell you just tell you quickly, and then I'll do somebody else. I forget, it's really difficult really easy with just you and me here. Normally I just chat to you for ages, but
yeah,
I'm conscious that there are other people. But I think it's really funny. I was following a similar journey a week or so ago, and then suddenly something clicked, and I saw that there had been signs everywhere staring at me in the face. And because I was being busy, I hadn't noticed them. And the only thing I'd say is give yourself some time out, and I think it will just come to you. I don't know if you've done that. Have you tried that?
No, but only yesterday I was talking to somebody about maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to put it out there and leave it. And
I would. And
what's right will come back.
I think if you force it, particularly when you are that sort of person, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I think give yourself, because your cup's very busy and there's that why. Don't ask why.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask why. You know why.
Yeah.
Already, don't you?
I do, yes.
You know why. So forget that why then. That's gone. Don't listen to other people so much. You can take their advice, but don't dwell on it. You can sometimes listen, but don't let that be everything. I think let your head, give yourself some space. Yeah. And I think it will just come.
Yes. I'm hoping, I do listen to people a bit too much, so I need to just chill out, I think.
Yeah, just to have a chill with small children, why not? But there's because you have got a lovely cup there. The birds are going towards the sunshine, but the security thing is troubling you a bit. I can see that, but and the security, the leaves on the roots of the tree. But there's a celebration thing there. You've got celebrations to come, and that might be a celebration of when you actually do see what's meant to be and how you bring it all together.
Yep. Hopefully. I'll bring it all together. I will.
You just need a bit. Give yourself a bit of a break, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to do too much in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried writing it all down and then just putting it to one side?
No, but randomly that was in the conversation I had yesterday. So I need a little brainstorming session and then just leave it be.
Yeah, I would say leave it be. Leave it be over. Do that over the next couple of days, then leave it be over the weekend, and then I think it will suddenly come to you when you're not expecting it. Yes. And I can't wait to find out. So make sure you message me.
Oh, I will, for sure. I'll be joining your little gang, hopefully.
Yeah, join my gang. It's a gang. It's not a tribe, it's a gang.
Your gang sounds great.
And message me, all right? And let me know how you get on. And I'd be really, really interested.
Yeah. Thank you, Eva. That's
there. I think you're on the edge of it. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah? Yay. Go for it.
Yes, I will. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Eva.
Give yourself space.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
See you soon. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Lucy. Oh, bless. Brilliant.
I know, wasn't she lovely? It was so easy to forget that there were other people there, and I was just, trying not to talk to for too long.
Oh, absolutely. No, that is absolutely fine. This is what it's all about, is having this chat. And, it's, you could do a demo, but if there's things in there, then it can go longer than expected. So have we got another person that would like to join the link and come and see the lovely Eva?
We'll do one more. Yeah.
In the Alice mug, is this one?
Yeah. I might read the saucer.
Ooh, it sounds interesting. I would
You should
love
see the mess. You should see the mess. I got tea leaves everywhere. Tea and tea leaves everywhere.
You should see the mess after a live market we do.
Oh,
Literally,
yeah.
I love it because you have this little square here, which is perfectly nice and organised.
Yeah.
All around, it's just chaotic, and it's like, yep, what the camera doesn't see, we don't need to worry about.
Yeah.
So Lucy's just commented now to say, wow, that was great. Thank you so much.
We've all got lockdown hair. Look at it. I'm like a woolly mammoth.
Absolutely. So yeah, anybody else wanted to click the link and to come on and join Eva, please do. We can do one more. If not, I'll have to get Biggles to come on and you can do him.
If not, don't worry. Do you know what? Oh, lap book. That's okay. If nobody else wants to, I will. That's fine by me, and I can just take questions if anybody's got any. Because, like I say, I'll give you a. I think if they quote Mystic, when they go on my website and book a tea leaf session, like a short taster one like that, then when they get to checkout and put Mystic in as the code, I'll set it up after we finish talking. Then they can just book a Zoom taster session with me for free for listening to all that.
Yeah. Well, do we have any questions for this lovely lady? Maybe it's the link that's playing up again. I don't know. But any questions, please do ask, because it would be lovely to have you. Oh, we have got somebody coming on for the Alice tea leaf.
Oh, okay.
We have the lovely Ange coming on from Germany.
From where?
Germany.
Oh, hello.
So I will drop down.
Okay.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Hello. Hello, thank you. Do I call you Anja? Ange?
Anja.
Anja. Thank you, Anja. Thank you. Have you had your leaves read before?
No, never before.
Never before. Okay, excellent. But you just watched how it works anyway, so you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
okay.
No, never before.
Okay. I'll just give this now. I've not read the Alice Cup before, so you're the first.
Mm-hmm.
First person to have an Alice in Wonderland reading. Did you see the amazing saucer?
Yes, beautiful.
So this is new for me, and it says Curiouser and Curiouser. So I get to drink the tea in just a moment, but you saw what happened before.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a deep breath in and breathe out and just feel that connection between us. Don't forget to breathe out. Okay. Nice and relaxed. Can you feel a connection, or should we do one more there? One more deep breath in, breath out. Ready? Okay. And again, if you can think of a dream or a wish or a situation, not to do with health.
Mm-hmm.
You can have more than one, is fine. If it's about two things, I don't want you to have to choose between two things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I just, again, deep breath in and send that to me all the way from Germany. Okay. Can you feel that now?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can.
Yes.
You're very, very intuitive. You're an empath, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I can feel that. So one more time and just send that towards the cup. Wonderful. I can only do 2 readings or it's too much tea.
Otherwise, you're going to spend a penny all the night
I
long.
did 5 in a row the other week and it was too many. And too much caffeine.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see what we see with this. There's a key and the door there, and then there's lots of lovely symbols on the saucer. I'm just looking now to see if any symbols or shapes start in the cup. Okay, I have to put this down. I'm sorry you can't see, but otherwise I'll just spill it over myself. Are you ready to see what those tea leaves say to me about you?
Yes. Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. This is going to be quite different. Okay. Oh. So again, I'm just going to pour a little bit of liquid off that saucer. Oh. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you. Let's start with the cup. And in the cup, you've definitely, okay, you've got, first of all, I thought that was a flower or a tree, but it's a bird. There's an arrow pointing towards the bird in the bottom of the cup. Can you see?
Yes,
I thought it was
yeah.
a flower, but it's not. They're not joined. It's a bird.
No, it looks like a baby bird. It looks like a baby bird.
It does. It's a baby bird. So a new idea. Something to do with a new idea. Almost. There's also a triangle there. Now, I don't know if that's just 3 sides and you're torn in 3 different ways. Not yet.
No.
No, that's okay. Well, sometimes things don't make sense until later on as well.
About 6 months, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had a girl, I said something to her, and a week later or 2 weeks later, she messaged me. She was like, you won't believe it. I saw a letter. She said, you won't believe. She said, I just didn't think of at the time. That to me looks like an animal. And a spider. You've got like a giraffe and a spider.
I'm awfully scared of spiders. I don't
Really?
like them.
There is a spider there, and it is like, I don't want to show you. It's not real, okay? I'm just going to point to him. It is almost like he's looming. Can you see him?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, I don't know if I want to show you the spider. He's near the top of the cup and quite near to you. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just hanging there. Whoops. There. Can you see him?
Mm-hmm.
And that, if you imagine
No,
that's
not really.
you, huh? So he is. He's
Mhm.
hanging over you. Not now, obviously, but he's bothering you. So that spider is bothering you. And there's another animal there that looks like it looks like a giraffe. I can't think why on earth you would have a giraffe in your cup, or a very tall dog. A tall dog. Not a dog?
Mm-hmm. With a dog, yeah.
Hmm?
A mongrel, yeah.
Is it? Yeah? Can you see him?
She's a collie.
She? Yeah, quite, yeah, not a small dog. Where's it gone?
A collie, yeah.
Oh, looks like a dog there for some reason, quite near the handle. But you've got the lucky bird. Now let's have a look at the saucer. I'm very interested in that. I can't tip it to show you, obviously. Looks like a...
Ah, the triangle.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yes? Don't tell me yet. Save it, save it. There is a dragon in your saucer, which is rather...
I lost you for a moment.
Oh, you've got a dragon in your saucer. A rather wonderful dragon, and he's like, he's there, and he's ready to take flight almost. And he's on top of could be a she dragon, couldn't it? They're not all men, are they? I think it's a girl dragon. Although you do have to respect their privacy. I don't know. I think it's a girl dragon. And she's heading towards a key. Heading towards a key. And so that could be the key to something. And you've maybe got a bit of turmoil with that dragon inside you, or the dragon, and just looking to find the key to something.
Yeah, makes sense. Definitely.
Yeah, it does. This is all Alice in Wonderland here. And there's a heart as well. You've got, again, it's all heading towards the dragons, heading towards the heart and love. It could be loving someone else or finding that love inside yourself. Sometimes it can be finding that love yourself, or it could be about loving someone else. I just need to move some leaves to see what's underneath. Is that okay? I'll try and show you the dragon. Sure. Can you see the dragon? T.
No, unfortunately not. Ah, yes. Yeah, now I can.
Can you see it's ready to take flight there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I can't.
Very difficult. It's blurry.
Difficult, sorry? Oh, I've lost you.
Very difficult to see. Yeah.
Difficult to see. Difficult to hear, difficult to see.
Yeah, it was. It's sometimes I lose.
I keep losing you.
But
yeah,
it was.
That's Brexit. It's because of Brexit. Can you hear me? Oh, I think I've lost you, Anya. I've lost you. I think I've lost you.
I'm back again.
You're back again. Triangle. There's the letter.
I'm back again.
Okay, hello. So yeah, there's a dragon. There's a letter T. Is the letter T anything to you?
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah?
T or C?
A letter T?
C or T?
Well, I think it's a T.
Not the letter.
Well, I can see a letter T in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There's a letter T there.
Mm.
And there's your triangle there. Very definite triangle.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow. Doesn't make sense.
Would you like to share your dream or your wish or your... There's lucky birds. There's lucky birds as well,
Yeah,
flying
sure.
to the top of the cup. You see the lucky birds?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that straight away. Yeah, a little baby bird. Yeah.
Baby birds. Would you like to share your dream or your wish or your situation? Up to you. Don't feel any pressure.
Yeah, my right. I understand. Yeah, I understand your question now. Yes, it was. The question was about moving to Canada.
Oh, wow.
That is,
Okay,
yeah,
so here's how I would now look at this. This is very interesting. I think it's interesting anyway. So the bird's taking flight very much. The spider, you say you're frightened of spiders. That might be the fear of going. It could be that fear.
No, I'm not.
Or that hesitate, you know, like you have that.
Not really.
Not really, you're not.
It's a very.
Oh, I can't hear you.
It's a very big desire, actually. I'm
Big
not scared
desire.
to
Oh, well,
go.
that's good. So it's a question of, and again, in the bottom of the cup, you've got a big bird. Big bird there. Can you see the big bird? Right in the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
You saw that. And again, so you've got a lot of birds taking flight going on in this cup. You've got your dog, little incy spider, and the triangle. And then, so the prominent things to me here are the dragon. That could be the strength inside of you, couldn't it? The strength, the sort of desire, like you say.
Yes.
That's the strength and
that
the
makes
desire.
sense.
What
The
about
self-love? Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. What about the triangle?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. Okay. Interesting.
The triangle. No.
Now, if I had longer, what I would do at this point is I would go into more depth with you about, you know, a sort of information and reading what
the bird clicks onto me. It's my totem. The raven. It's my totem.
Wow.
It's probably put more trust, and it springs out to me to connect more to my spirit, I think.
Trying to point there. There he is. Is it a he? Can you see him?
My spiritual guide is a he, yes.
There he is.
He's a native Indian.
Yeah, can you see him in the cup? He's there. So he's there and he's in flight.
Yeah, okay.
I'd love to know what the triangle is.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of taking flight. The theme of your cup is very definitely taking flight. I don't know if the triangle is any sort of obstacle or something you've got, because it's a triangle or it's a pyramid. So it could be that there's a lot of birds going on. I've just spotted another 3 birds in the bottom. It could be more of a pyramid. So a sort of it's a structure, more of a structure in the foundation there in the bottom of the cup, which could be now.
Yeah.
Something to do with with foundations.
There are Yeah.
Yeah.
There are lots of obstacles. You're right there. Yes.
So maybe it's more of a pyramid, which is very solid, isn't it? And you've got to almost climb to the top of that pyramid. And the bird there is by the pyramid. Can you see him? So he's next to you. The camera's reversed, so if I tip it one way, it shows the other. And I'm very conscious not to tip the leaves. But can you see he's overseeing that? Can you see he's overseeing that pyramid?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
He is, isn't he? He's flying over that pyramid and overseeing you. So he's there.
Yeah.
He's definitely there. And you've almost got, there's the dog there, but there's almost, I'm inclined to say it's looking at me face on, and it looks like a wolf. Almost you've got all these things watching you. All these things are watching you. So the dog's watching you. Well, you've got a dog that will watch you. You've got your spirit bird. You've got the spider is watching you, just in a way to sort of oversee your fears, I would say. Not to give you fears, but just to oversee you. My thoughts are you've got lots overseeing you and by you, and maybe just trusting them more. How does that sound? Can you do that? Does that resonate with you at all?
Yes.
And the dragon on the saucer. So you've got the
I
dragon.
think so. Yes.
Yeah. That does look like a letter T at the bottom of the cup. Oh.
Yeah. No.
No? Not at the moment. I'll probably get a message in about...
Not yet.
A message in a week, and you'll go, ah! Like I say, things aren't always at the beginning.
Trust.
And lots of little birds again in the saucer. So I think in my mind, the theme of your cup here, the theme of your reading is that you have got a lot of love and you've got people watching you and guiding you. And it's almost like you're watching all of them. And just waiting for that moment. But at the moment, you've just got all these things and people guiding and watching you, all different parts of you. If you think about it, you've got your spirit. There's your spirit animal. He's there with you. Your dog, obviously, is your dog at home. Yeah, watching you and with you by your side. The wolf, I think, is there just to watch.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, but these things are all watching you and waiting. Everything's waiting. Yeah. That's what I see. I just say what I see.
Thank you so much.
Well, I hope it was. Like I say, if we had more time to talk, we go into the whys and whats and more depth about how I could help you move through your situation. But that would take another hour probably. But you just message me if you want me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank.
Yeah, sure.
I give you a blessing,
so much.
and I wish you good guidance. Next.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for letting me do that.
Bless you.
Okay.
Aww.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Aww. So nice to see these people.
Really nice. Lovely people.
Absolutely. And if people want a longer reading and really want to do this, please go over and contact this amazing lady. Your website, evamaymystic.com.
That's me.
There's the link at the bottom there on the banner. So find this lovely lady. And yeah.
Got my Facebook gang. It is a gang.
And there is the gang as well. I'm going to find that gang, and then I will share that gang onto my gang and let us link in.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Absolutely incredible. I love this passion. It is a passion, so it's really nice. And yeah, I mean, and also when this is all lifted, you know, and everything's all back to normal, you can go out and do parties. You can, you know,
talks to group.
Yeah, and I think the next one I would love to look at is palmistry.
Yeah, love to.
I think the group, if that would work, there's Anya again, just to say thank you so much, Eva.
Oh, thank you. She's
so,
lovely. Thank
and
you.
Lucy and Anya, if you want to just get in touch with Eva, either through a website or through Facebook, just to do a little bit more of that. Yes, Nancy. When the letter T, for me, I was thinking of Toronto in Canada.
Oh, I went shivery.
And Nancy's just come up and gone Toronto in Canada. So, yeah. It'll be
Where
interesting.
in Canada? I'm scared to ask Anya where she's thinking of. It's probably somewhere completely else.
But
Anya, is it Toronto? I'm scared.
There might be links there. So, yeah. Now, with palm reading, you're going to need people's palms. May I send my palm?
What I need is both hands. When you've taken the pictures on your phone are absolutely fine, but when you've taken that picture on your phone, look at it and go, can I see the lines on my hand? Daylight is best. Also, what I will do, either if you want your palm read, if you can find a magnifying glass to have with you, because I'm going to ask you about your fingerprints. Okay, really important to me, fingerprints. It doesn't have to be a big one like that, but fingerprints. Or if you want to send them in advance, I will send you, I think I moved it out of here, a sheet only via Facebook with different fingerprints on, so you can identify in advance what your fingerprints are.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking if we do this in advance, if some people can send this to you, and then when you come on to do that, you have a face-to-face with them.
Yeah, perfect. Yep.
So they'll need to send the palms. Please don't inundate this poor lady. I don't want to, over the next couple of days, to have like 20 odd palms. But what I'll do is, if you get an influx, pick out the ones you want to do.
Yeah, if that happens, I can maybe do it, like I did a bit of a talky bit. I can maybe do one or two actual readings, but what I can do is maybe send the pictures back to you, and then you can bring them up on the screen, and I'll say something or other about, if I see something unusual, I look for the unusual. Yep,
absolutely. It's just so, you got a good mix. So pick the ones that have got a good mixture, things of interest. But I'm looking forward to having you back.
We'll speak soon. And what I'll do is I'll put a voucher thing on my website. So when you go through to the book now bit, so you go book now, and then when I think it's tea leaf something or other, I can't remember. I can't look because I'm on my laptop. And when you get to checkout, you put Mystic in. I think there's one there for just a short session, like a taste tester one, and do that.
That is it. That's, just do the taste test. If people want to come on for longer, then, that's for them to decide on that, and for you. So, but thank you. You are wonderful. It's been...
thank you for letting me do this. It's been a hoot.
It has been a hoot.
There's tea everywhere.
And I will be in touch for some lessons, because I would love to have a foot in on this journey.
Yeah, definitely.
So thank you so much, sweetheart.
Crystals. You can teach me crystals.
I'll teach you crystals. You teach me the tea. That sounds like a perfect swap.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank
you so much. Any questions at all you guys have got, go over and see Eva. Pick that lovely brain of hers, and yeah, let us know how you get on, and we'll see you again very soon.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much, Eva. We'll drop you down.
I have to leave the meeting, so you'll have to cut me out. Oh, I can do.
Biggles will leave the meeting. Yeah, there you go. You've gone. Okay, that was amazing. So thank you so much for joining us. And if you want a longer reading, please do support that lady. It's important we support these readers during this time where they can't get to these events, they can't have people around. So it's amazing that these things can happen via online. A workshop. Yeah, maybe I'll talk to her and see if she can do a workshop, have a group of us and teach us the way of the tea leaves. But that was amazing, and thank you for making her feel welcome. Tomorrow night I'll be back. I'll be catching up with yesterday's topic because I didn't get to do that because I was doing the crystal readings. So we'll be looking at crystals for self-confidence. And then after that, if we've got time, I will have a chat about a workshop that we will be doing after lockdown, talking you through that, another one that we do. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining us. Friday at 5, the lockdown market. I think Biggles has just added some shungite, which we forgot. And we discovered that, so it might be up there. If not, it will be up there. So do find our preview page, have a look at what is coming up, and then if anything is taking your eye, then please do join us at Friday at 5 o'clock. Or if nothing has grabbed your eye, please still join us, because we take you around the world. We take you to the places where the lovely crystals come from. And then Saturday is still a little bit in the air. We need to confirm who is coming on Saturday. But whoever's going to be is going to blow our minds because they're all amazing people. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your day tomorrow. And we'll see you at 6 o'clock. Thank you all so much. And we'll put up posts about Eva's pages as well. Okay? So we can all find her. Good night.